Orleans where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon Lee's got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Hear the whispers in the city's hum, echoes of stories where we're from. A beat, a step, a voice so clear, the pulse of us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor. Every moment is a savior. Every experience is an overcomer.
Listen, that is what I believe, that every experience is an overcomer. By the way, to everybody who's looking forward to the house tour, put out an IOU and I will give y'all one. But child, we gotta talk about Nicki Minaj. Y'all see the title, right, of the live. You saw the thumbnail, you know my voice, and damn it, you know why you're here. Let's get to it, because higher is waiting, lower is available. But either way, we gotta go on tour. Yes, indeed, we do. Let me take down this damn iconic intro here. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And then there is me. Hey, everybody. Y'all, I was chillaxing. Shout out to Stu Queen Bee Thoughts. Happy birthday to you, gorgeous. You're turning, 40 today? And it's her 5-year YouTube anniversary. Went over there, gave her some love, grace, and space. But child, let's talk about Nicki Minaj, because I like what's going on here? What is going on here? What is going on here? So let's get to it, because I saw the news as y'all did. And for the White House to say this is just sad. So I guess the petition is ongoing. Okay, let me show y'all this right here. This don't make no damn sense. Jesus. Oh yeah, Nicki's done, child. She's done. So y'all, here it is from It's On Site right here. This came out 25 minutes ago. Nicki Minaj's 47 gold card was not a visa or citizenship approval. White House official says the card was a physical memento with no legal value. So remember when she posted this, right? And the petition. Well, I'm sure that petition is about to skyrocket, okay? After speculation spread online about Nicki Minaj allegedly securing her U.S. citizenship through a so-called 47 gold card, a White House official clarified that the gold-colored card bearing 47's image was simply a physical memento and was not a visa, residency document, or citizenship approval. The official added that the card holder has no legal value and does not alter Minaj's immigration status. While Nicki previously stated that she was finalizing her citizenship paperwork, and Fate 47 publicly, officials said the card itself was not tied to any legal process. The actual 47 gold card, which has been publicly discussed, is designed for wealthy individuals or corporations seeking expedited residency through investments reportedly starting at $1 million, not as a personal citizenship shortcut. In short, the card was symbolic, not paperwork. And right here, in the words of DJ Khaled, congratulations, you played yourself. You cannot make up today. You cannot make up today. And y'all, remember at the top of the morning, right? Hey, Linnell, still good to see you, my friend. At the top of the morning, we talked about Don Lemon and the journalist that got arrested. Georgia Fort has been released, and the other journalists have been released, not Don Lemon as of yet. We are still waiting on that. And I told y'all that was going to happen. So, White House, How are you making lemons? How are you taking those lemons and making lemonade? Because at the end of the morning edition of Brady's Virtual Tour Live, we talked about the 3 million documents from the Epstein files. And shout out to the Shade Room for this. Okay, check this out right here. This came out 1 hour ago. Epstein files claim 47 auctioned off young girls at Mar-a-Lago, party, poorly deleted by DOJ. Let me say that 2 more times. Epstein files claim 47 auctioned off young girls at Mar-a-Lago party, reportedly deleted by DOJ. Nicki, the person that gave you a car that has no value, yeah, he was auctioning off young girls allegedly at Mar-a-Lago party, reportedly deleted by the Department of Justice. So let me zoom in here. TSR has censored some of the explicit terminology used in the document released by the DOJ. 47, the president had parties at Mar-a-Lago, his residence in Florida, called Calendar Girls. Jeffrey Epstein would bring the children in and 47 would auction them off. He would measure the children's ova. That's a female part of the talia. And the portal by entering, trigger warning everybody, by entering a finger and rated the children on squeezeness. Okay. The guests were elder men, including Elon Musk. So Elon, when you said what you said about the Epstein files, you didn't recognize you were in the motherfucker, huh? Don Jr., right? 47, Ivanka 47, and Eric 47 were there. Let me read those names real quick there. Let me zoom in. Elon Musk 47 Jr., 47, Ivanka 47, and Eric 47 were there. Elon Musk 47 Jr., 47, Ivanka 47 rather, and Eric 47 were there. Attorney Alan Dershowitz was also there with attorney Bob Shapiro. Our Lord Jesus. Oh, we were taken to rooms and forced to give blank to Donald, to 47 rather, forced them to allow blank us. I was 13 years old when 47, we're going to just say what it is, raped her. Ghislaine Maxwell was also present. Now, I'm sure that the White House is just loving this. And I'm guessing forced to give, I'm guessing fellatio to the president. Don't know for sure, but I'm just guessing. And a search on the DOJ website showing the file was deleted. So shout out to the Shade Room for getting that. Yeah, that happened today in America. Yes, it did. Child, you cannot make this shit up. What the fuck, and what the fuck, okay? That's why I said in terms of the thumbnail of, so I guess Megan's Law overrules gold cards. Oh my God. Welcome in, everybody. Hi, I'm Braylon. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you. Glad to have you here. In case you don't know what's going on, yeah, everything I just read. Let me show y'all this, okay? Right there. that was released today. Now, I wonder how the House Republicans and the Senate Republicans feel about the Department of Justice deleting this, and also wonder how they feel that this is in the files. Y'all want to do those articles of impeachment now? I'm just asking questions. My Lord, and my Lord. Like I said, this is one of the craziest Fridays ever. Okay? Like I said, Nicki Minaj, right here. Okay? It was a physical memento with no legal value. And honestly, tell you the truth, like, this just goes to show that at the beginning, middle, and end of the day, that when you don't confront bullshit is allowed to farm. I remember saying the reason why truth dies, because some of y'all allow lies to happen. And it's just like, honestly, if I'm a Senate Republican, if I'm a House Republican, articles of impeachment and get him out the office right fucking now. His presidency ends today. That would be the right thing to do. But we gotta recognize the country we live in. Child, you cannot make this stuff up. And here's the gag, right? The president of the United States signed off on the bill for it to be released. You cannot make this stuff up. You cannot make this stuff up. Yep, that's what it is. That's what I thought. That is exactly what I thought. Okay. Yep. All right, y'all. Here it is. See? This is what happens when you disrespect people. Eventually, your shit comes out. Here it is from TMZ. Epstein files. Underage girl claims 47 forced oral sex. Fellatio. Yeah. Bombshell allegation in the latest Epstein files document released. An underage girl claims she was forced to perform oral sex on 47 approximately 35 years ago in New Jersey. Okay. Yeah. Blank reported an unidentified female friend who was forced to perform oral sex on President 47 approximately 35 years ago in New Jersey. The friend told Alexis that she was approximately 13 to 14 years old when this occurred. The friend allegedly bit President 47 while performing oral sex. You go! Yes, indeed. Good on you. Good damn. The friend was allegedly hit in the face after she laughed about buying President 47. The friend also says she was abused by Epstein. The allegation is a document in the files that describes a tip that was sent to the feds. The complaint summary says the feds were told the underage girl was approximately 13 to 14 years old when the alleged incident occurred, and it says the alleged victim allegedly bit President 47 while performing oral sex or fellatio, was allegedly hit in the face after she laughed about buying President 47. The document says the feds forward the lead to the Washington office to conduct an interview. Another allegation, which the feds deem not credible, is a female who claimed she was a victim and witness to a sex trafficking ring at the 47 golf course in Rancho Palos Verdes, California, between 1995 and 1996, involving big spongy parties. There's no relation to that sponge that lives under the sea. Everybody leave him out. That's okay. Parties with younger girls. Basically, a freak off for white people. Okay? All right, moving on. With younger girls, older Victoria's Secret models, and celebrities like 47, Bill Clinton, and Robin Leach. Why does that name sound familiar? Is that like the lifestyles of the rich and famous, Robin Leach? Let me see. That better not be. Oh my Lord, it is. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. The documents say the feds got a call from a female who claimed to be a prisoner. They referenced Lisa Marie Presley, the British royal family, 47, and Jeffrey Epstein. The feds say they were unable to contact the woman who lived in Australia. Another allegation is a woman who claimed she was 13 years old and pregnant in 1984 when she was forced to perform oral sex acts. She told the feds that she was sex trafficked by high-profile individuals that 47 regularly paid money to force her to perform sex acts. She also alleged that 47 was present when her uncle, trigger warning everybody, deleted the newborn child. To that newborn child, you are in heaven, you are whole, you are healed. Y'all, when I tell y'all we need to be more aware of what's going on out here, hell to love. The feds say they were unable to contact the woman. A different call who the feds were unable to make contact with alleged a friend thought she had been raped by 47 in 1987 at 47 Plaza. Another caller who the feds say did not leave contact information claimed 47 had parties at Mar-a-Lago called Calendar Girls, where Epstein would bring children. And 47 will auction them off. The caller later claimed 47 measured the girls' vulvas and portals by going in them with his finger and weighing them based on squeezeness. The caller alleged party guests included Elon Musk, 47 Jr., Ivanka 47 Jr., Ivanka 47, Eric 47, Alan Dershowitz, and Bob Shapiro. The caller claims she and others were taken into rooms and forced to give oral sex to 47. She alleged that they were forced to allow them to penetrate us. Okay, I didn't know what that part was, but I figured it was something sexual there, because it was X'd out from the shade room. She claimed she was 13 when 47 raped her, that Ghislaine Maxwell was present. Now, why in the Winnie the Pooh? I'm so sorry. Like, this is not, y'all, just, why do, Lord Jesus Christ. Just, God. We reached out to the White House. I'm sure the White House is just in the state of everything's fine, fire everywhere. And we were referred to the DOJ's Friday press release on the Epstein's files dump, where the DOJ said this production may include fake or falsely submitted images, documents, or videos, as everything that was sent to the FBI by the public was included in the production that is responsive to the act that the president signed off on for the files to be released. Some of the documents contain untrue, sensationalist claims against President 47 that were submitted to the FBI right before the 2020 election. To be clear, the claims are unfounded and false, and if they have a shred of credibility, they will certainly be weaponized against President 47 already. Story developing. Yeah, that's where we are on a Friday night. Glad to have you here. I'm Braylon Lee. We are live on tour. A lot going on tonight. Nicki Minaj, her 47 gold card was not a visa or citizenship approval. The White House official, or a White House official, rather, says the card was a physical memento with no legal value. Okay. Yeah. So the petition is ongoing, and Megan's Law still reigns supreme. Oh my God, child! And the releasing of the documents, y'all. Like, can we breathe in that for a minute? And I wish just Jonda was here to come up here and help me out, or Ladybug was here to help me out to talk about this from a legal perspective, because, like, this is huge. Like, it's been rumored, this, that, and the third, but also, too, I don't know if y'all know this, but let me type in. Now, hang on a second. This story came out right here. Watch this, okay? This story came out from People Magazine, people.com, July 17th, 2025, last year. Ex-casino boss claims 47 best friend Jeffrey Epstein were once caught bringing underage girls to casino floor. Listen, all this is available public information, everybody. Welcome in. Glad to have you here. We are live on tour. I know that some of you were looking forward to the house tour. But as y'all know, tours change all the time. And my Lord, we got a lot going on tonight. In case you did not know, Nicki Minaj, her gold card was a memento. Shocking concept. A con giving away something that is fraudulent. Shocking, right? And we also learned tonight as well. Let me show y'all this. You're probably wondering, Bray, why you have this up? I'm so glad you asked. Let me just go back to TMZ and just read this. Okay. All right. Okay. Now this was in the documents. Okay. This was in the documents here. Blank report an unidentified female friend who was forced to perform oral sex on President 47 approximately 35 years ago in New Jersey. The friend told Alexis that she was approximately 13 to 14 years old when this occurred. The friend allegedly bit President 47 while performing oral sex. The friend was allegedly hit in the face after she laughed about buying President 47. The friend said she also was abused by Epstein. Yeah, we're talking about this. Yeah, that also happened. And then of course this here. Now this was from the Shade Room. Now the Shade Room had it redacted. I'll show you that now. Here it is right here. Right here. That was in the documents. Now, a search on the DOJ website showing the file was deleted. A shout out to the internet sleuths of the culture, okay? The Shade Room and everybody else. But to give you the magnitude of this, right here, 47 had parties at Mar-a-Lago, his residence in Florida, called Call Girls, where Epstein would bring children. 47 would auction them off. The caller claimed 47 measured the girls' vulvas and portals by going in with his finger and rating them based on squeezeness. The caller alleged party guests included Elon Musk, 47 Jr., Ivanka 47, Eric 47, Alan Dershowitz, and Bob Shapiro. The caller claimed that she and others were taken into rooms and forced to give oral sex to 47. She alleged that they were forced to allow them to penetrate us. She claimed she was 13 when 47 raped her and that Ghislaine Maxwell was present. And then also here, another person who was 13 years old and pregnant in 1984 when she was forced to perform oral sex acts. She told the feds that she was sex trafficked by high-profile individuals and that 47 regularly paid her money to force her to perform sex acts. Rather, she also alleged 47 was present when her uncle deleted the newborn child. And of course, there's a friend that thought she had been raped by 47 in 1987 at 47 Plaza. Now, I bring all that up to bring this article up. Ex-casino boss claims 47 and best friend Jeffrey Epstein were once caught bringing underage girls to the casino floor. For those of you who don't know, 47 had a location in Atlantic City called 47 Taj Mahal. Okay. A former executive at 47's Atlantic City casino told CNN that the duo brought 3 girls to the gambling floor who were not yet 21. The White House is calling his story fabricated. I'm going to just guess that it really was not fabricated. Okay. Need to know, in a new interview with CNN, a former 47 Plaza executive described Jeffrey Epstein as 47's best friend and alleged that they were once caught bringing women under 21 into a casino. The White House is disputing the ex-employee's claim, calling him a liar and a fraud. 47 had been working to distance himself from his past with Epstein amid growing calls from his MAGA base to release more evidence from the late billionaire's 2019 child sex trafficking case. A former employee of 47 claimed in a new interview that the president and Jeffrey Epstein were once caught bringing girls to 47's casino who were not old enough to gamble. The White House denies the allegations. Jack O'Donnell, who oversaw the Atlantic City 47 Plaza Hotel and Casino for 4 years in the 1980s, spoke with CNN's Eric Burnett on Wednesday, July 16th of 2025 about the president's friendship with the late billionaire who later became a convicted sex offender. By the way, Ford, I need you to hire that man back who said that the president was a PDF protector, because he knew it before we all knew it. Okay? Yes, indeed. In my mind, Epstein was his best friend. Throughout the time I was there for 4 years, O'Donnell said in the interview, knowing that the pair frequently came to 47's casino together. One alleged instance stood out to the former casino boss. He claimed that one night in the late 1980s, 47 and Epstein visited 47 Plaza with 3 women and brought them onto the casino floor despite them being under 21. O'Donnell said he found out about the incident the following day when State Casino Commission inspectors were waiting for him in his office. An inspector, it seems, had identified one of the girls of 47 and Epstein as the number 3 ranked tennis player in the world at the time in the 1980s. So if you type that in 1980s, you'll find out who. This inspector happened to be a tennis fan, and he said, Jack, I know she's 19 years old. O'Donnell said they had determined that the women that they brought down were underage to be in the casino. Okay. In the state of New Jersey, it is illegal for anyone under 21 to gamble on a casino floor. Despite the law, O'Donnell claims the commission gave 47 a break for the incident, but told him to warn the future president about the potential consequences. I had to call them and say, they're giving you a break this time, but if this happens again, the fine's going to be substantial. It's going to be on your head, he claimed. O'Donnell also claimed to have told 47 that continuing to hang out with Epstein and underage women was not going to look good. To Jack O'Donnell, brother, you were on to it as well. You knew something as well. I did tell him that. I did tell him in that conversation, I don't think you should be hanging out with this guy, just so you know, and you certainly shouldn't be doing that in Atlantic City, he said. When asked on Thursday about O'Donnell's CNN interview, the White House passionately denied his claims. Jack O'Donnell is a stone cold loser who's a liar and a fraud. White House Communications Director Steve Chung told People Magazine, People.com, in a statement, this is a completely fabricated story. Child, the communications director can't even make sense, right? This is a completely fabricated story from his warped imagination as he suffers from 47 derangement syndrome that has run his pea-sized brain. 47 has been working to distance himself from his past with Epstein amid growing calls for his administration to release more evidence related to the late billionaire's 2019 child sex trafficking case. It's been difficult to sell, as he famously called him a terrific guy in 2002 interview with New York Magazine. By the way, hashtag is 6:30. The national news is on for ABC, NBC, CBS, MS Now, Fox News, One America News, News Nation. Oh, prime time's about to be lit the fuck up tonight. Oh, my Lord Jesus. Is Don Lemon out of jail? Because we need him on YouTube. I'm sure Joy Reid is already going live. I'm sure the Day of Pod with Angela Rye, Bakari Sellers, and oh my God, what's the other? Gillum. I can't remember the brother's name, but he was the former. He was the potential. He was going to be the potential governor of Florida, Andrew Gillum. Yes, I'm sure they're going to go live. There's a lot of people about to shut down YouTube right now with this here. My Lord Jesus, it's been a difficult sell, as he famously called him a terrific guy in a 2002 interview with New York Magazine. Added, it is even said that he likes beautiful women as much as I do, and many of them are on the younger side. 47 has changed his tune in recent years. He and members of his administration have repeatedly promised the declassification and release of the so-called Epstein files, even on the 2024 campaign trail. According to an itemized list from the Department of Justice, the evidence includes photos, cameras, computers, hard drives, and more, including one CD labeled Girl Pics New Book 4. However, the president, Attorney General Pam Bondi, FBI Director Kash Patel had backpedaled in recent weeks following the release of a joint memo from the DOJ, Department of Justice, and the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, which stated that their investigation into Epstein's alleged crimes and sequential death in prison was complete. The memo also stated the investigation found Epstein's long-rumored client list did not exist. Well, need I remind you, let's go back to who was allegedly there, child. Let's go back to the shade room here, because you guys said that the guest list didn't exist, but here are all the people right here. Here are all the people that were there. So there is a guest list. What a shock. My Lord Jesus. The administration's recitance to release the information has fractured the MAGA movement, with the president now denouncing any of his supporters who have fallen for the Epstein hoax. My past supporters have bought into this bullshit, hook, line, and sinker. Well, it looks like you were hook, line, and sinker into vulvas and vaginas. 47. Judging the squeezeness, huh? Okay. 47 wrong on social media Wednesday. Let these weaklings continue forward and do the Democrats' work. Don't even think about talking about our incredible, unprecedented success, because I don't want their support anymore. Days earlier, he also snapped at a reporter who asked him for more information on the report. Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? 47 replied in frustration. This guy's been talked about for years. Are people still talking about this guy, this creep? Well, it takes a creep to know a creep, motherfucker. That's unbelievable. He continued, I can't believe you're asking a question on Epstein at a time like this, where we're having some of the great successes and also tragedy. What happened in Texas, it seemed like a desecration. Well, we're looking at one now. Oh my God. Just like I said, it's going to be quite interesting to see how the evening news is going to go. And honestly, too, all the conservative platforms on YouTube are going to go crazy as well. Y'all, I am just looking to see if there's anything new. This is just... You cannot make this stuff up. You cannot make this stuff up. Y'all, we are live on tour. I'm glad to have all of you here. And apparently there are some more updates. My Lord. So let me show y'all this here. Musk discussed visit to Epstein's Island in 2012 and 2013 email show. I would think SpaceX and Tesla are about to go shitless. And since I'm bringing up Elon Musk, there was something that I thought I wanted to talk about earlier on this morning's show, but I switched it out. But I think this will be a good time to bring it up. Before we get into it here. Right here. Tesla is killing off Model S and Model X. Tesla is ending production of the Model S sedan and the Model X SUV. CEO Elon Musk announced Wednesday during the company's quarterly earnings call. The company will make the final versions of both electric vehicles next quarter, he said, adding that his company will offer support for existing Model X, S, and Model X owners for as long as people have the vehicles. It's basically time to bring the Model S and X programs to an end with an honorable discharge because we really are moving into a future that's based on autonomy. He says, so if you're interested in buying a Model S or X, now would be the time to order it. The Model S and Model X are both built at the company's Fremont, California factory once production ends. Tesla will build Optimus robots in the same factory space. According to Musk, production of Tesla Cybertruck, which is made at the company's factory outside Austin, will continue. Tesla launched the Model S in 2012 and is regarded as the first car that made electric vehicles widely appealing. The Model X was Tesla's second major electric vehicle program. Tesla always intended for more of its affordable models, the Model 3 sedan, the Model Y SUV, to greatly outsell the predecessors, but the sales of both models have flatlined in recent years, despite interior and exterior refreshes along the way. Tesla has faced increased competition in the luxury EV space from legacy automakers as well as upstarts like Rivian and Lucid Motors. So that is slightly sad, but it is time to bring the S and X programs to an end, Musk said. You thought that was slightly sad rather. Motherfucker, let's get into this shit. Here we go. Emails from 2012 and 2013 show Epstein email with Elon Musk about a potential visit to his island. In December 2013, Musk wrote, will you be in BVI, St. Bart's area over the holidays? So that is Virgin Islands there. Is there a good time to visit? Epstein wrote back, any day 1st through the 8th, play it by ear if you want, always space for you. The emails continue to discuss a visit for January 2nd, but Musk ultimately rhymed, when should we head to your island on the 2nd? Another email with both the sender and recipient redacted from December 2013 includes the subject line, alert, organize Elon Musk to the island for January 2nd. In November 2012 email, Epstein wrote to Musk, how many people will be for the heli to the island? Musk responds, probably just Talia and me. What day/night will be the wildest part on your island? Goes back to that description that was in the document, huh? NBC News has not verified whether Musk actually traveled to the island. He is not accused of any wrongdoing, but yet he is mentioned, so he is getting talked about. Okay, all right, moving on. In September, NBC News reported that a copy of Epstein's daily schedules released by House Democrats in their investigation include a calendar entry about potential Musk visit to the island on December 6th, 2014. In a 2019 interview with Vanity Fair, Musk said he tried repeatedly to get me to his island. I declined. You declined, but yet you still communicate with him. Okay. Oh, my Lord. And then, of course, Commerce Secretary Lutnick emailed about trip to Epstein Island. Right here, hi, Jeff, we're planning on landing in St. Thomas early Saturday afternoon, plan to head over to St. Bart's, Anguilla on Monday at some point. Where are you located? What is the exact location for my captain? The Sunday evening for dinner sound good, Lutnick wrote in a December 19th, 2012 email. He said he had another couple with him and his wife, and that both couples had 4 kids with them who ranged in age 7 to 16. Epstein messaged back through his assistant the next day that Sunday lunch will work. See you then. Lutnick responded. According to the emails, it's unclear if the visit occurred. As for the Commerce Department attacked the media and said Secretary Lutnick had limited interactions with Mr. Epstein. The presence of his wife has never been accused of wrongdoing. In October 2025 interview with the New York Post, Lutnick recounted his first meeting with the then next-door neighbor Epstein at his house in Manhattan. Back in 2005, he said he and his wife were weirded out when Epstein showed them his massage room and told them that he got daily massages and the right kind of massage. So probably a happy ending, more than likely, in the 6 or 8 steps it takes to get from his house to my house. My wife and I decided that I will never be in the room with that disgusting person ever again. So I was never in the room with him socially, for business, or even for philanthropy. That guy was there. I wasn't going because he is gross, Lutnick said. And then right here, apparently, Giants owner and film producer Steve Tisch, emails between them. In one 2013 exchange, he asked for information about Epstein's assistant friend who had lunch. Who he had lunch with during after meeting at Epstein's house. Do you know anything about her? He asked. Epstein's right back that he doesn't. But asked Tisch, did you contact the great fake ass tit redacted? She's a character short term, has an older boyfriend going to acting school, attend as. I'm happy to have you as a new but obviously shared interest friend. Tisch responds saying he's curious as pro or civilian, professional, celebrity, or civilian. In a later message, he writes, "Send me a number to call. I don't like records in these conversations." Well, Steve Tisch, I don't know if you're still in Hollywood, but buddy, we just want to talk. In another 2013 exchange, Tisch asked Epstein if anyone in New York wants him to meet Emily. Epstein writes, when Tisch asks who that is, Epstein writes, Tahitian, speaks mostly French exotic. Tisch writes, back working girl. The exchanges occurred 13 years ago. It's unclear if they ever met. So that's where we are. Right here, included in today's Epstein document release, is a report from the Organized Crime Drug Enforcement Task Force, OCDETF, detailing some of Epstein's travel as well as summary of where suspicious activity reports were held pertaining to Epstein. The 69-page document is almost entirely redacted and lists 15 total targets of the analysis, including Epstein. It says that the FBI, Miami, ICE, and Drug Enforcement Administration, DEA, were all looking at Epstein's travels either continuously or after his Florida conviction for a specific period of time. The report, which was generated in May of 2015, approximately 2 months before his arrest, showed travel to France. The document also shows that ICE opened an investigation on Epstein in June of 2013 as part of Operation Angel Watch as it related to his Paris travel. The ICE program targets individuals who have been previously convicted of sexual crimes against a child and who may pose a potential new threat, traveling overseas for the purpose of sexually abusing or exploiting minors, a crime known as child sex tourism. What the fuck? Now, y'all know about mail order brides, right? And y'all know about sex trafficking. Diddy, R. Kelly, Russell Simmons, many more men. The fact that is a thing, child sex tourism, off with their heads. In the words of the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland, off with their heads. No. It also shows he had banking relationships in the form of business, personal, and investment accounts of the following institutions: BNP / Paribas, Deutsche Bank, Ford's Bank, Highbridge Capital Corporation, HSBC, JP Morgan Chase, and Falters Bank. Epstein's relationships with the banks do not imply that any or all of the institutions were used for any illegal activities, and no banks are under investigation for those relationships. Child, that's where we are on a Friday night. Glad to have all of you here. For those of you who are wondering, Nicki Minaj played herself. That the gold card that she got was not a visa or citizenship approval. White House official says the card was a physical memento with no legal value. And there it is there. Now I do want to show y'all this because I thought this was hilarious here, just to give you guys some more context, conjecture, and connection here. So from USA Today, Nicki Minaj snags 47 gold card after saying she's his #1 fan. That's not really saying anything, sweetheart. Nicki Minaj revealed that she received a so-called 47 gold card that offers applicants residency and a path to U.S. citizenship following an appearance at an event touting President 47's government-supported investment accounts for babies. So you mean savings bonds, the things that they used to give away on Nickelodeon's prizes? Okay, child. Minaj showed the card emblazoned with 47's face in a thread on Twitter with the caption, "Well." She added a follow-up post finalizing that citizenship paperwork as we speak, as per my wonderful, gracious, charming president, and of gold 47 card free of charge. Minaj described herself as part of the president's #1 fan at the January 28th event and said the hate or what people have to say does not affect me at all. Well, I would like to think that maybe the person you're connected to that inserted his finger to judge the tightness of vaginas and vulvas and forced 13 to 14-year-olds to give him fellatio, I would think being associated that would matter to you. But oh wait, you're married to a PDF file, and so is your brother is a PDF file. What a shocking concept. Minaj said, "I came to this country as an illegal immigrant at 5 years old" in a 2018 Facebook post, but in a sensitive comment on the thread revealing the card, she added residency. "This isn't for residency. I've had that for decades." Minaj was born in Trinidad, according to Billboard. The 47 card is a visa that requires a $150,000 Department of Homeland Security processing fee and a $1 million gift, according to the government page for the card. USA Today has reached out to representatives for Minaj to confirm that the card was received as a gift and to clarify her current legal status. Oh, my Lord Jesus, when she looked like 47 in the face, my Lord, you still, I mean, listen, I'm not being funny here, okay? Listen, that's Nicki there, and then here's the president. Listen, at least Nicki's skin looks right, okay? But, child, moving on. So y'all know about how she turned from MAGA, this, that, and the third, and was at America Fest and talking on the stage and shit. There they are holding hands, just, aw. You know, this reminds me of Diamond and Silk. Oh my God. Just, yeah. And then, of course, talked about the Nigerian government of the deletion of Christians, but it was so deeper. Choice TV really did a great job in doing the deep dive. And you see that there. We're about to get into it now. Yeah, let's talk about it. Here we go. 47 says he's going to let my nails grow to match Nicki Minaj as they spend the day together in DC. I love those nails. Now, give me a moment. Give me a moment. You know, we always do everything with context, conjecture, and connection, okay? Now, apparently, this was a thing here. Let me see. Now, apparently, this was a thing. Okay. Okay. So you can imagine the long fingernails and everything else. Yeah. Let's get back to this here. Um, I'm probably the president's number one fan. That's not going to change. Minaj told the crowd at the 47 Accounts Summit, January 28th. And look at those two holding hands. That's just nice, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Child, what the Now, here is this from Out Magazine, y'all. Look at this. Hang on, you know what? I'll just bring up the picture. Look at this. Look at this right here. It's so wrong. They are so wrong for this shit. Okay, back to the story. Okay. Need to know, during the 47 Accounts Summit on Wednesday, January 28th, President 47 said he's going to let his nails grow to match his support, Nicki Minaj. The president raved about Minaj's devotion to his administration, saying she's been with us all the way. After being summoned on stage by 47, Minaj told the crowd she is his number one fan. That's not going to change. President 47 said he plans to grow out his nails to match his self-proclaimed number one fan, Nicki Minaj. I said, I'm going to let my nails grow because I love those nails. I'm going to let those nails grow. You know, Saturday Night Live, it's Friday, damn it. I know you're watching what's happening in the world. Do this fucking skit as the opening, damn it. Moving on. By the way, I wish Mad TV was on because they would have put 20 on 10, not giving a flying fuck. Moving on. 4779 said while summoning Minaj 43 on stage during his 47 Accounts Summit Wednesday, January 28th. During his remarks about Minaj, 47 praised the artist for being MAGA, telling the artist she's been with us all the way. In her speech at the event, the Trinidadian rapper praised 47's rollout about investment accounts for U.S.-born babies. Child, all money ain't good money. According to CNBC, Minaj plans to contribute $150,000 to $300,000 to the 47 accounts. I'm probably the president's number one fan. That's not going to change. Minaj told the crowd in Washington, D.C. that hate or what people have to say doesn't affect me at all, she said. Actually motivates me to support him more. And it's going to motivate us all to support him more. We're not going to let them get away with bullying him. So, Nikki, is this bullying him? Is this information that the DOJ had in their files? Is that bullying him? Because apparently it was deleted. So, I'm just asking questions. Okay. She added, he's got a lot of force behind him, and God is protecting him. Amen. I feel like if God could just come down and be like, I'm going to snatch these two up by their throat, and I'm going to do a Kamehameha, in the words of Dragon Ball Z, and delete them from upon the earth, he would right now. God's like, leave me out of this shit. Leave my son out of it, and leave the Holy Spirit that makes heaven out of it. Minaj promoted her appearance at the Treasury Department Summit and her plan to pledge money to the project in a Twitter post on January 24th, calling the accounts the true meaning of paying it forward. You know, the true meaning of paying it forward would be to have Section 8 housing and Head Start and food stamps, and also to having small business government contracts available, having resources for people to rise up. That would be the true meaning of paying it forward. God, you so stupid, you bitch. My Lord. Early financial literacy and financial support for our children will give them a major head start in life, she wrote in the post. In some cases, they will end up teaching their very own parents how to invest and what to invest in. This makes me very happy. So you mean to tell me that these children will teach their own parents how to invest and what to invest in when you don't know how to invest and what to invest in, and you a mother. Some women don't deserve to be mothers. Some men don't deserve to be fathers. I said what the fuck I said. You know some people that are just like that. Don't act at me. Don't at me. Okay? Moving on. Oh my God. 47 accounts were introduced as a part of the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, said no one ever. The plan is for them to be available to every U.S. citizen born between January 1st, 2025 and December 31st, 2028. Wait a minute. That's the last day of 2028. So you do realize, like, you will be out the White House, right? You can't run for a third term. So are you finally recognizing that, or are you still being a dumbass with the third term energy? Okay. Each account will launch a one-time $1,000 government seed contribution. The accounts max out at $5,000 per year, with funds from the accounts being invested in a broad stock market index. Huh? Okay, I'm sorry. I have to do this. I have to do this. Don't at me, y'all. Okay. I love this franchise very much. Okay, really do. But it's just something about the nose angulation that is kind of making me feel away, you know. And I say this with so much love. I really say this with so much love. Y'all, why does her nose look like Gru from Despicable Me? Listen, there it is. Okay, now Illumination, Despicable Me has nothing to do with this. Just want y'all to know that. But let's go back here. Now, of course, it's a little bit more elongated because of animation, but come on, just moving on. Just moving on. The account holders will not have ownership over their funds until they turn 18, with the White House claiming if fully funded and left untouched, it can grow as much as $1.9 million by age 28. Funds for those accounts came from MAGA supporting donors like Minaj, as well as Dell's technology founders Michael Dell and his wife Susan Dell, who pledged to donate over $6 billion in December 2025. At the time of the Dell's pledge, 47 said their donation was truly one of the most generous acts in the history of our country. Know what the ex-wife of Jeff Bezos is doing with HBCUs is the most generous thing that has happened. Oh my God, just y'all saw the thumbnail. You know my voice and damn it, you know why you're here. Welcome. We're live on tour. Just there's a lot going on tonight, y'all. I just bring you what people are talking about. That's all I do about it. Okay, that's pretty much it. Nothing more, nothing less. So yes, you're seeing it there. Gold card right there. That gold card rather was not a visa or citizenship approval. White House official says the card was a fiscal memento with no legal value. Okay. All right. And then right here, this was in the document, or the documents rather. They released 3 million documents today for the Epstein files. We broke that news at the end of the morning edition. Braylon's Virtual Tour Live. We went through the graphic detail. Yeah, you're seeing all that. Yeah, all that there. So, it's a lot going on tonight. You know, every year that the ball drops, I feel like America loses a bit of its soul. But you know what? For this to come out on the last day, the second to last day rather of January, you know what? Happy New Year to everybody. You know, Happy New Year. Oh my God. I'm assuming impeachment articles have already been drafted up. You got the rights to do what you need to do. And child, we need to bust our ass, not literally, but we need to stomp the yard and vote in these midterms and get the House and Senate back in control. And then Kamala Harris, somebody in a Sprinter van needs to go to her house, get her in the Sprinter van, take her to the airport, and put her in the White House immediately. Get all those fuckers out, and let's fix this shit. With all that being said, child, just this is such a mental mind fuck that I think the effects are going to be long lasting and not in the best way possible. Well, it's going to be long lasting in the best way possible for the rest of us who said he should have never been president, but it's about to be a bitch and a mitch for everybody who still supports the president. So we're going to take a little commercial break. And but yeah, we'll be back right after this. We're live on tour. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll be back right after this. Rolling.
Lights go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Braylon got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean in, feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Hear the whispers in the city's hum. Echoes of stories where we're from. A beat, a step, a voice so clear. The pulse of us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor. Every moment is a savior. Every experience is an overcomer. Turn it up, feel the glow, let the rhythm flow. Spotlight shining, we in the zone. This is the place where the culture's grown. Stories untold, now they're coming alive. Braylon got the vibe tonight. One thing to know and two things for sure. Higher is waiting and lower is available. But either way, we gotta go on tour. It's Braylon virtual tour, where the culture makes its move. Feel the love, feel the truth. This is us, this is you. From the unknown, the unembraced and more. This show, this brand and the possibilities of what can be is all here for you. I'm just a kid from the rock, trying to be a rock for people, trying to make it best they can to become. Being moved as a creator of power, to lift up all of us, not just a selective few. For the culture, by the culture, here we be, Braylon Lee, bringing life to your screen. Feel the soul, feel the truth, we're free, trust and believe. It's entertainment, news done away with. Braylon Lee, spotlight sharp like a diamond shine. We see the stars, but the stories align. Deep in the soul where the heartbeats find. The pulse of the people redefining time. Just a pro tip, people have to earn the right to hear your story, but in addition to the people have to earn the responsibility to be a part of it. Just because we are not seen by everybody doesn't mean we are not been seen by who needs to see us. Noise equals attention and sound equals purpose. Anybody can be a creator, but it takes a somebody to be an artist.
Introducing the greatest escape in the Caribbean, the island you've been waiting for. Welcome to the Great Life on Great Stirrup Cay. This is the greatest pool you've ever seen live, 28,000 square feet of it. and the epic water park life. It's where you can truly experience the whoa life and the floating through paradise life. It's time to escape to a mind-blowing, sky-high tower of water slides and the Here We Go life. Escape to the one more please wherever you please life and kick it into high gear. Escape to where you can kick back and relax. The great life is waiting. Escape to the incredible new Great Stirrup Cay, only with Norwegian Cruise Line. Introduce
Power 923 Jams and the Arkansas Minority Health Commission encourages you to take the COVID-19 vaccine to help keep you and your loved ones safe. Involved in our community, the People Station, Power 923 Jams, KIPR Pine Bluff, Little Rock, KFOG Little Rock, a Cumulus Media Station. And now, back to the jams. Hip Hop. Drake.
Girls on girls where I'm from.
Hang on, y'all. Breaking news as we are here from Dennis Byron. Don Lemon has been released from jail. Been released from detention without bond. He has vowed that he intends to fight and he's not going anywhere. Shout out to Dennis Byron for reporting that. That just came out 31 minutes ago. So shout out to that. I had to break the commercial just to come in and give y'all that. All right, back to the commercial break.
Power 923 Jams and the Arkansas Minority Health Commission encourages you to take the COVID-19 vaccine to help keep you and your loved ones safe. Involved in our community, the People Station, Power 923 Jams, KIPR Pine Bluff, Little Rock, KFOG Little Rock, a Cumulus Media Station. And now, back to the jams. Hip Hop. Drake.
Girls want girls where I'm from. Yeah, well, girls want girls where I'm from.
R&B.
J. Howell.
Just 'cause I love you and you love me.
And now, bumping back-to-back continuous music with another fresh new jam. Heard here first on the People Station, Power 923 Jams.
Sweet boy, I loved you, and it was plain to see you were my destiny. God, you were found. I come from nothing. I find it's your fault.
Welcome to the celebration.
We all we got. I'll do that.
Don't you leave here today for happiness. I want you to leave here with
I'm loving it.
And there we go. That's how we do that. Welcome back into Braylon's Virtual Tour Live. I just broke the news here. I just saw it on Twitter that Dennis Byron said that Don Lemon has been released from detention without bond. Hang on. Let me go back to it. Sorry. Let me go back. Go back for a minute. Sorry, y'all. Go back. Just to give y'all the intel. So he's been released from detention without bond, and he's vowed that he intends to fight and that he's not going anywhere. So that is the news on that there. Now here is Don Lemon. Right here. Shout out to the Shade Room for getting the intel. Here we go.
Can everybody hear me? Are you guys set? Everybody ready? So look, I want to thank everybody for their support. It truly means the world to me. I have no idea what's going on because obviously I haven't seen anything. I have spent my entire career covering the news. I will not stop now. In fact, there is no more important time than right now, this very moment, for a free and independent media that shines a light on the truth and holds those in power accountable. Again, I will not stop now. I will not stop ever. Last night, the DOJ sent a team of federal agents to arrest me in the middle of the night for something that I've been doing for the last 30 years, and that is covering the news. The First Amendment of the Constitution protects that work for me and for countless of other journalists who do what I do.
Amen.
I stand with, can everybody hear me? You guys, I stand with all of them, and I will not be silenced. I look forward to my day in court. Thank you all. I stand with.
There it is there. I want to thank everyone for their support. It means the world to me. I spent my entire career covering the news, and I will not stop now. In fact, there's no more important time than this moment for a free independent media that shines a light on the truth and hold those in power accountable. Last night, the Department of Justice sent a team of federal agents to arrest me in the middle of the night for doing what I've been doing for 30 years. The First Amendment to the U.S. Constitution protects the work for me and countless other journalists who do what I do. By the way, Tasha K and Milagro, that does not include you and Nosy Ho. Moving on. And to all the other bloggers that's been sued by their own demise, that does not include y'all. I stand with all of them and will not be silenced. I look forward to my day in court. So that just came out 31 minutes ago. Shout out to the Shade Room there. Breaking news here. Y'all, that's all I got for y'all. That's it. I mean, listen. I think I need to give y'all the Daily Motivator, and then we're going to head on out of here because, like I said, y'all heard it here first. Well, y'all didn't hear it here first. I'm sure the news is, well, y'all may have heard it first. Either way, you heard it here. That's the statement there from Don Lemon, and I'm sure that he will be going live. Actually, let me before we do head out here, let me see Don Lemon and see if he is live. Let's see. Looks like he is not live right now. The stream of Breaking Don Lemon Arrested just ended 11 minutes ago, so I'm guessing that also included the let me make sure something, y'all. I'm guessing that included what he said in real time. Let's see here. Okay, yep, it just ended just now. So Don Lemon did not come on, but there were other commentaries that kept the stream going. So shout out to all those people there. Y'all, that's all I got. Let's do the Daily Motivator and then head on out here, cuz. Listen, Ralph Morrison, I don't know how you gonna tie this one together, brother, but let's go ahead and do it here. Our Lord Jesus, anyone who conducts an argument by appealing to authority is not using his intelligence. He is just using his memory. Leonardo da Vinci. Let me say that 2 more times. Anyone who conducts an argument by appealing to its authority is not using his intelligence. He is just using his memory. Anyone who conducts an argument by appealing to authority is not using his intelligence. He is just using his memory. Very powerful words for what is going on with the president and people who are arguing with the president. Very well said, Leonardo da Vinci there. All right, y'all. It's time for the Day Motivator for Friday, January 30th, 2026. Your treasure. Go beyond merely appreciating what you have. Live so as to treasure all you have access to, all you can do. Treasure it all to the point of actively looking for all the good you can accomplish. Assist, encourage everyone else to be open to similar levels of richness. Expand your concept of that treasure beyond the material aspect. Remind yourself that the true nature of your treasure is embedded in every aspect of your life, your experience, your existence. Even what first seems to be a burden can eventually be transformed into unique value. That transformation occurs through the miracle of your life with authority, purpose, persistence, and love, rather. Make this make the choice to see today as a gift that will enable you and compel you to realize the great value in this time, this place, this situation, and the people around you. Double down on your appreciation, give energy and action to your gratitude from the all-encompassing abundance. Bring forth great new treasures with the living of your life. Ralph Morrison. So let's talk about your treasure, right? And the first thing I'm going to say is live so as to treasure all you have. I literally said to Stu Queen Bee Thoughts today on her channel, I said, as I look at the world, I think about not so much what I didn't get the chance to have, but the things that I do have. This morning, I told y'all exactly what was going to happen with those journalists, that they were all going to be released when the evidence came out that they did not do anything wrong. Ta-da! So I know what you're thinking. Damn, all this happened in a day. Yes, somebody tried to bury the truth, and somebody said, hold on, we're going to dig for this treasure. So recognize, the first thing that I'm going to say to y'all, rather, is recognize while some things may be buried, it will always get discovered. That's the first thing I'll tell you. The second thing I'll tell you is even what first seems to be a burden can eventually be transformed into unique value. I have to tell you that, like I said before, this morning we went from Don Lemon to Epstein files. And then tonight we end the day with Nicki Minaj and the president being who he is, a PDF file protector and a PDF for his damn self. Sometimes the reasons why digging takes so long is because whatever the work is, people are afraid of the work. And the president did not expect for people to dig. But the gag was he signed off for the digging. Yeah. And finally, the third thing right here is bring forth great new treasures from the living of your life. Just know the living of your life is constantly evolving. It is never in a stagnant place. Only if you make it that way. I can say tonight that for the last, live of the weekday version of Braylon's Virtual Tour Live for January, this is a big finale for this month. But isn't it interesting that this comes 2 days before February in Black History Month? Like that team. Remember how the president almost tried to block TikTok on Juneteenth? Well, looks like karma had a special delivery today. So, with that being said, everybody, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you want more special, because you are always born a blessing and trust. You may not be where you want to be. By the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Why it's one thing to call yourself, it's another thing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. And hopefully by spending time together, rise we're great together. And always remember, where you're doing radio, television, YouTube, live your best life, or you're just not being a dumbass like Nicki Minaj, allowing fake things to dictate how you consume your reality. And number two, that you also are grateful that you're not at the end of your life like the president is, when you still have a shot to beat somebody. Make sure the replay is not just where if you watch it, not just where you listen to it, but if you want to experience it again. I love you, I value you, I embrace you all. Always remember, or see love, you gotta give it, or see love, you gotta give it, or see love, you gotta give it. Wherever obstacles you've overcome, wherever successes you have achieved upon this particular day, I'm extremely proud of you, but no one else is proud of you. Be proud of your damn self. And finally, y'all, listen. What do I always tell y'all? If you understand the moves that are happening around you, you'll understand what you're seeing in front of you. These moves have been happening behind the scenes for a long time. So this was already confirmed. It just took a little bit to get to us, okay? Remember that. Commercial break and fireworks coming your way for the day that was, for the day that's coming, for the blessings on the way for you, me, and all of us as a society, as a people, as culture. I feel the love. I'll send it right back to you. Good night, everybody. Love you all. Bye-bye. Stay warm wherever you are in the world, okay? It's cold. And if you are too hot, I hope you stay cool. It's the first time I finally got it right, child. Discombobulated with that all week long. So, all right. Love you all. Good night.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you, and you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you, and you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner.
Good evening. My name is Mark Woodbury. I'm the chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Well, we're finally here. Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open Epic Universe. We built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans, for your love of our stories, characters, and immersive experiences that inspired this incredible place. Epic Universe represents over 8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity, and innovation, combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands of people who have brought to life the stories and characters that live beyond each of Epic's portals. But it represents so much more. Your love of Universal and the deep connections we've shared together here in Orlando over the past 30 years inspired us to dream bigger and to push the boundaries to create something extraordinary for you and for generations of fans and families to come. And tomorrow, as we open Epic Universe, I can't wait for you to experience this place for yourself. Now it's your turn to step inside, to lose yourself, and to share this place with the ones you love most. As we open this park, we hope your world becomes a little more epic. Tomorrow, Epic Universe becomes yours.
Are video games getting too expensive? This episode, we want to find some common ground because the CEOs want to raise the price even more.
Not with these broken ass games.
$5 million. That's how much San Andreas costs to make. Is it their fault for selling or our fault for buying?
Corporations claim all this stuff. Devs say otherwise.
Sports gamers, cozy gamers, whatever you call the people who play Power Wash Simulator.
I think it stings a little bit more because I'm spending my actual money and my mom is not. Imagine they get rid of all movie theaters and then charge you the same price to watch the same movie at home.
That's like every streaming service. It doesn't have to be the longest of games, but am I having fun with it? This is Lex. I'm Ronell. Let's get right into it.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
Child, Braylon over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the